What is going on, YouTube? This is Hephaestus, and this is my Stamina Nightblade 1vx PvP build. I do have clips at the end of the video to show you how the build works, whether you're attacking someone from stealth or you're getting pressured yourself. It's real-time PvP. It's not just me running around ganking people thinking that I'm cool. I'm going to show you exactly what happens when you're getting attacked. I'm going to go ahead and run through this because this is literally my 10th time making this video. We're using a Spriggan's Maul Nirnhone, double dot poisons. We are a Khajiit, by the way, Master's Bow. We are using defending, not infused, because infused just doesn't really make any sense to me. I'm not going to be out of stealth that long to keep proccing that every 5 seconds. Tri-stat, heavy head, blood spawn, tri-stat, heavy chest, new moon, medium, tri-stat, blood spawn, medium, medium, tri-stat, still medium, medium, and infused, weapon damage, all 3 pieces of jewelry. Let's go on through the skills really quick. Surprise attack's OP. It's #1 spammable. Well, we got some Executioner going on here. If you don't want to use Executioner, Assassin's Blade is good. Well, I would probably use Killer's Blade. Killer's Blade is pretty good. I've used it a couple of times. Sometimes, you know, Executioner, if the person's too close, doesn't really like to go off. It's kind of shitty. But Killer's Blade will do the trick if you ever have that problem. Relentless Focus is OP. That's your bow. Rally, Camouflage Hunter for the Major Savagery, increasing your weapon critical rating by 2,191 from far. And then you got Incapacitating Strikes. This is really good. Don't use it unless you're at 120 or more ultimate. If you need something, you know, I would just don't use it. Use Temporal Guard. Nah, you can't even use Temporal Guard. Just don't use it if it's below 120. You're wasting it. You're wasting it. Leeching Strikes. You can put Reaper's Mark. In the video that I have after this, I was using Reaper's Mark, so I was a little low on stamina, but I still wasn't really using Reaper's Mark because, to be honest with you, I don't notice it, so you just forget about it. You know, it's garbage any fucking way. Venom Arrow. Oh, and the reason why I say this is garbage is because, yeah, on paper it looks cool. You get 5 seconds of Major Berserk. You don't notice that shit in game. I mean, come on now, let's be serious. Sitting around fucking lying to people, dude, you don't notice that shit. Seriously. It's fucking stupid. Every time I see a Nightblade video out here, it's talking about how that's so good. The only thing that's good to do, the only thing that skill is good for is letting people know that you're there. You know what I mean? Here. You know what it's here, where is that skill at? It irritates me having people learn this stupid ass skill. Yeah, 50 meters. Go ahead and pop that on a Stam Crow and watch him buff up on your goofy ass. And then you're like, oh shit, well, I don't know why I didn't kill him. Well, it's because he buffed up. He done Reaper's marked him, so now he's just gonna beat the shit out of you. He knows exactly where you're at. Venom Arrow. I use Venom Arrow because in 1vx situations, you can stagger them. Stagger, personally, I think is one of the best stuns in the game, just because the player doesn't really know that they're staggered at the time. So it gives you a little more time to, you know, burst them down. And yeah, I don't know, it's just OP. When you drop someone straight on the floor visually, you can see that really fast, so people will break free super fast. Stagger's a little different. Your guy kind of moves around, and then the guy's kind of like, oh, you know, he doesn't know if he fucking lagged out or not. I don't know how it works. Resolving Vigor, and we got Reaper's Mark, or not Reaper's Mark, I'm reading the wrong one. Shadowy Disguise. Race Against Time. I like Race Against Time, it's OP, and then activating the ability removes all snares and immortalizations from you and grants immunity to them for 1.7 seconds. It's not fully upgraded. I'm pretty sure it'll go up to 2 seconds. This is definitely my favorite skill in the game. It's such a cool skill, especially when you're really just trying to get away from a Zerg of people. Yeah, I would use that for sure. And then the last one's going to be Temporal Guard, and we will cut straight over to the gameplay, and I'll show you guys how this works. I hope you guys enjoy the build. If you do, make sure to leave a comment down below, and if it works for you, what you run and how you run it. Oh yeah, by the way, in Imperial City, if there's a Sork that keeps fucking with you, throw New Moon on front bar and Shield Breaker on body. As soon as you're done killing the Sork, swap back over to your normal setup, and everything will be gravy. So everything's going to be the exact same, just run New Moons and Shield Breaker. That's all you got to do. You'll drop them really quick, trust me. I mean, it's a really good way to piss Sorks off, but shit, it works, dude. If it gets you the dub, it gets you the dub. Oh yeah, here, let me go into CP before I go. You guys can pause the video whenever you want. about that. I'm going kind of fast. Like I said, dude, this is my 100th time making this goddamn video. Alright. Alright, so I am going to be in and out of this commentary. I just want to make sure that you guys know what exactly is going on. This is a fully buffed up 29.2k health stamina Dragon Knight. Okay, so this right here is just kind of a little bit of a demonstration on what is going on with the power of this build. As you can see, it didn't really take that much to drop him. I did use Reaper's Mark. If I would have used Reaper's Mark just then, I more than likely wouldn't have gotten the kill. Heavy attack and a bow, and light attack and that little surprise attack thing. Super cheesy, spammable. This right here is kind of what I'm telling you about the not using the Reaper's Mark. I have it on my bar, but it's just being wasted. And you can see in this clip, you can see how much of a waste it is to even have it on your bar. Because if I had, what was the other one? I had already forgotten what the hell the skill was called. Leeching Strikes, I believe it is. Yeah, if I would have had Leeching Strikes on, my healing would have been better. My stamina would have been better. I was just trying this out. I didn't use it. It just wasn't good. It didn't perform, and I don't want people to know where I'm at all times. It just wouldn't make any sense to me. Yep, I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna go ahead and dip out here. At the end of this clip here, I still didn't die because you know me, I don't like to die. So, you know, I got my little bit of a kill, got my kills, and I left. If I'm being honest with you. Yeah, so there was about the time that I decided I would just go ahead and dip on out of there. This is, you know, you got somebody just running around on their mount. Took me a little bit, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. It was, you know, he or she or whatever was gonna die any goddamn way. You hear the pitter patter at my guy's feet? It sounds like a fucking mouse. This shit is funny, dude. If you notice, just then I popped a trash pot to get some more ult. So get yourself some trash pots, and if you know that right there, you see that stagger? You see that stagger? He didn't even know he was staggered. That's why I like Venom Arrow. It is so overpowered. You know, that stagger is just the best stun in the game by far. You know, that reverb stun, that's a stagger. I call it stagger. It didn't drop his body. He had no idea he was even stunned. It hit him so fast. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Try the build out. Let me know how you like it. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.